made a little mistake there, folks, in the broadcasting. I didn't even hit record when I was supposed to record what was going on. How crazy is that? But for those that heard it on the audio, you heard this. But for the ones that didn't hear it on the video, it's like this. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. Okay, what I was saying was, I'm in an anxious mode right now about the updates I told you about a while ago. And if you didn't get the updates, what I was saying was Grandpa George, it's in basically right now emergency mode right now with him because he's back in the, I guess, in the hospital, and Dad's down there checking on him so that they'll know what to tell us. It's like saying let him go first so he can see what's going on and then give us the updates, and then we go from there what the rest of us does. Rest of us meaning rest of the family. But anyways, I wanted to talk to y'all right now. And for those that heard it on the audio, yes, it'll probably be a repeat, but I felt, crazy me felt, to hit the right button on the video so I could record. But right now I want to talk to y'all. Like I was telling them on the audio, that we do worry about stuff. I worry, but God says to take it to God and Jesus in prayer about your anxieties. I mean, I have anxiety and worry now about the health scare we're going through that I just told you about. And I know a lot of y'all are worried about the storm coming because you're afraid that what's going to happen is that we're going to end up being in a mess where we can't get out of it and we're going to get sucked up by something. And we need to stop that. Stop. God didn't say put yourself out there to be worried. Hold on, I need to fix the lighting. But it's like, He didn't say worried your head off. I think the reason why we worry so much, people, yes, while I went to fix the light, I got my drink that I had. But anyway, God didn't say we're supposed to worry our heads off about all the stuff that's going on right now. Yes, we have our storms. They come in and they go out. They come in, they go out. But we should not let those things we worry about cause us to get to the point of where we don't do what God said to do. He said, right now, folks, y'all were sitting there worrying about stuff that you can't do nothing about right now. All you're asked to do is go get your provisions. Excuse the way I look right now. We're supposed to go get our provisions, get your flashlights, get your let's see. And before I get started, I'm Pastor Brother Isaac David Bregman. As I always say in a lot of these broadcasts, that I came about being a minister, basically the calling. God and Jesus called me. And I want to tell y'all something. The biggest thing that I'm going to tell to you about when I talk is don't worry so much. Now you might say, well, I've seen you in public before and you have things going on in your life. Why can you tell us not to worry? It's because if you worry now and you stop yourself before you go too far with it, you'll end up causing yourself to talk to God if you are really into it and say, help me, I'm in a mess right now. Like I've done before. And I really don't see why we have to be this crazy world we live in, not following Philippians 4:6. I mean, it says plain as day right there, don't worry about everything. And when you worry, start leaning on God more and the devil less, and or none. Well, actually, not the devil less. I'll take that back. The devil none. Lean on God and Jesus more, and stop worrying so much. And pray more about it, because we're not getting nowhere arguing, fussing, and fighting. Because I've seen too many people argue, fuss, and fight over the smallest, stupidest things that they could have avoided if they'd have listened to what God said. God said, He loves you. He didn't say sit there and argue till you're blue in the face. I mean, we're not walking talking blueberries. We're sitting around worrying until we're blue in the face, hold our breaths and everything, and get crazy. It's like we need to understand that we're good people and we're honest people if we listen to God and Jesus, but we're not if we want to follow the devil. And God's always been trying to be there for us every time He could be. But see, that's the thing. We don't want to follow that mindset. We want to follow the mindset that says if the devil provides it, it's the fun thing to do. If God provides it, it's boring. Now, I may use language and I may use words you may or may not approve of, but I'm not talking dirty. I'm talking God's language. Excuse me when I say it. But you people that say that your entertainment, like your music, is hellion music. Now, wait a minute. You say, brother, you said the H word. Did I use it negatively? No. Did I use it like God would? Yes, I did. And we don't say the B word for a woman. We don't say the B word for a man, the N word for a person. We say that's a person that has a problem in their life and they need it fixed. We say that that's a female dog. We say that that's a fatherless child. We don't say those words. And we don't, and hell is where the devil lives. Bitch is a female dog. Bastard is a fatherless child. And the N word don't even mean nothing but trashy person. And an N could be anybody. So don't go there putting colors on it. I said it. Because I'm getting tired of this stuff. We read in the Bible. You can read in the Bible where God is more worried about His people as people than He is their skin color. Now you might go through the Bible and you might say, well, this man is who did this in the Bible and who did that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Let God tell you. Let Jesus tell you who did what in the Bible. Because you're sitting there trying to say, well, so-and-so did this in the Bible and so-and-so did that. But do you know who really did it? Or are you just throwing out there who you think it was and you really don't know? You don't know from Adam or Eve or Jack or Jill. You don't know this. But we sit here and we argue, we fuss, we fight because we can claim we know. Like there's one that says the man that helped Jesus pick up the cross was a black man. I don't know that as much as you don't know that. And yet y'all sit there and want to tell me or tell anybody what skin color is. Forget skin color. Can you say your skin color is human being? Can you say that? No, you can't because you're too busy saying you want to be anxious and worried about everything to do with what is against what you think is against this and that and the other. I'm serious. Y'all want to talk like that? I'll tell y'all something. I've done got a point now where it's like, what am I supposed to do? Sit there and just say, well, say what you want to say and be how you want to be and not even get mad when you sit there and say that human being is not your color. Well, last time I checked, mine was H. Human being. And there's no need in you being human and trying to say that your skin color is what you see in the mirror. God didn't judge us by our skin. He said He's knocking at your heart, no matter what color you are. Because when you think about it, when Jesus, let's say it like this, when Jesus was done dirty by the crucifiers, this thing that happened to Him happens to us too. Meaning blood ran on His body. You get defiled like that, blood will run on your body too. And what color is that blood? Red. That same color will be your blood, his blood, other man's blood. It don't matter who it is. So stop being all this worried about, well, this man is this color and this man's that. So what? So what of it? What are we worried about? Why are we sitting there saying that each person that we run across has to be labeled by their name and their skin? It's skin. It's just skin. God made us this way. If you're going to use color in something, say it this way. You're talking to somebody, say a black man did this, a white man did this. That's only used when the person you're talking to was not there, but you're replaying the story through words. See, that's the only time you need to worry about it. Like, this friendly black man I know was a Christian man, and he did all this and that and the other. The only reason why you said that was because the one you told the story to was not there when that story happened. Beyond that, you don't use it for nothing else. Same with white people, any color. But you don't use it as racism. And you sit there and say, well, I'm with this group, I'm with that group. You know what I'm going to say to you? Well, if you want to believe in all this mess, you want to fall for all this trash and all that, that's your business. But I'm going to tell you something.